Okay, Kenny, a positive result in midweek against MK Dons. What was the most pleasing aspect of that for you?
Good second half performance. I thought we came back very well to the early own goal by Courtney. And in the second half we dominated and I felt deserved the win. Got on top. 2 goals from midfield as well from Saville and Price is nice.
You've gone on a little unbeaten run now, unbeaten in 5 games. What do you put that down to?
We've had some determination not to get beaten in games where we've been not at our best, or the opposition have been slightly on top of us. We found an ability to scrap away and also not conceded too many goals, which has kept us close. We want to be one better than that. We want to go on and then try to dominate possession, dominate the ball. Create chances and then go on and score goals, but we have an ability, we feel, to fight at the moment and keep things close. And probably a feature of the Championship at the moment, at this stage of the season, is there's many games like that are very close and can go either way.
You mentioned Jack Price in your first answer. He's been banging form of late. How important do you think he'll be in the coming years at Wolverhampton Wanderers?
Yeah, he's coming up now, but in terms of his age, it looks like his time. He's had a fair amount of games now, and I think he's developing well. Pleased with his progress anyway, and most importantly, there's more to come out of Jack Price, and everybody can see that. And I've been pleased with him of late since he's come back into the team, and getting a goal and getting the winning goal was a great moment for him.
The one disappointing thing about the midweek result, obviously, was the injury to Zero, out for what could be up to a year. How is he coping, first off?
Yeah, he's okay. He's a tough boy mentally, and he'll fight back. But it is a bad injury. It was a bad tackle, and both feet off the floor, connected round about his knee. For Zero, his foot was planted. And the injury really couldn't be any worse. It's one of the worst ones we've seen internally. He has a tough lad, and he will battle away, and he will be back. But from our point of view, we're very disappointed. It was a bad tackle, and to say it was a red card is even being lightly. It's a career-threatening injury, and from one pro to another, I'm personally very disappointed, and I think the tackle was out of order.
You must be ruining your luck this season, Kenny. You've had Zero, Graham, Dicko all lost to long-term injuries. How frustrated have you been with that?
Yeah, it is, and for Michael, Zero, he's just coming in, and you can feel that he's working away at trying to get established, and that chance now been taken away before it's come in. He's made a bright start, but he has to just really concentrate now, get himself back fit, which he will do. He's determined enough to overcome this.
Your side currently sit comfortably in mid-table. Have you set your players a target in terms of points from now until the end of the season?
We just try to win every game, and overall, I as the head coach want to give our supporters optimism for the future. The last 2 home games we've drawn, we've battled away, and we have to do that all of the time. But on top of that, we want to be able to be creative and go forward and score goals if possible. That's the aim in the remaining 6 games.
Supporters will want to know, Kenny, the reasons for the absence of Kevin McDonald. Has his absence been purely down to tactical reasons?
Yeah, it has, yeah. And I've gone for Jack Price, Cody, Saville, that combination in different formations, and with Edwards coming back, there hasn't been a place for Kevin. It is a pure football decision, and I've just gone for those guys in our midfield at the moment. Kev's attitude's been very good, and he'll be working away and working as hard as he possibly can to try to get back into the team.
So how likely is it that we'll see Kevin McDonald before the end of the season again?
Very much depends on the development of our midfield, and the form of them, and the development of the team. Trying to find now the balance between attack and defence. Try to keep the goals down. Always work off clean sheets, which we're in quite a good place that way at the moment. But now try to find the equation going forward and find a balance in terms of making sure that we give the forwards that we have the right type of service.
Moving on to Saturday, you welcome Blackburn. What sort of test do you expect them to pose?
Yeah, they're another very strong side, Blackburn, and with a manager that's proven at this level and has got promotion out of the Championship. So we know it will be a tough game, but our concentration is on our own game. We want to keep our run going. We want to, if at all possible, put on a really good home performance for our supporters.
And finally, Kenny, any fresh injury concerns?
No, the injury to Zyro was the only one that's going to change team selection this weekend.